You have to believe in yourself. You have to be focused. If you're not, well, they destroy you.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the fabulous Three Arena here in the beautiful city of Dublin. It's the Betway Premier League Darts, brought to you by the Professional Darts Corporation. And we are live on Sky Sports. It's now time to meet our players. It's time to welcome back the former Premier League champion and 5 times champion of the world. It's Raymond van Barneveld! And now, ladies and gentlemen, will you also please welcome back a former Premier League champion, the winner of 8 major titles. It's the machine, James Wade!
Fitting song that, bit of Thin Lizzy, James Wade and Raymond van Barneveld back in town for a second time. James Wade averaging 110 in his match against Michael van Gerwen. If you look at the body language, Barney looks a beaten man already.
Yeah, maybe he's tired. No, James is 34 today, but Barney being the older man, maybe that's telling. It's not easy to let the adrenaline flow, which it would have done for the first game, and then drop it and get yourself back up for it again. But these have all done it before, so it shouldn't be an issue. But Barney does look disinterested, and it shouldn't, because this is a massively important game.
Standard's been pretty high.
It's been all right, and the worst one being Gary Anderson, the least you'd expect. But look, James Wade for me in that first game, it's the best I've probably ever seen him play. He was majestic, but he couldn't get the better of Michael. If he plays anywhere near that, obviously he'd give himself chance after chance. But it's not easy to replicate a great game. Barney, for me, has to pick himself up, and I think the only way to do that is to get off to a quick start. If he loses, say, the first 2 legs, he's going to need something to happen to James's form to get back in it, because he doesn't look like he's got any fight in him right now.
Cheers, Ray. John Parton, Rod Stud, your commentators.
Thanks, Dave. Yes, James Wade, 34 today. A very happy birthday to the machine. Barney, 50 in a fortnight. Hits the bullseye. Figuratively, we saw him hit the bullseye literally against Bill Taylor, but not much else in a disappointing performance. And James Wade, who was a rank outsider at 3-1 with the sponsors before a dart was thrown for this match tonight, 2-1 at the off, because punters saw what we saw, that Wade played extremely well, and Barney was listless, John, wasn't he?
A very fair description. It doesn't translate directly, though. It's a couple hours later. It's a difficult call. You do want to look at the evidence as it's presented, though.
100.
I think James Wade's dignity demands he gets a point or two.
Well, we've seen things switch around many times when players have played twice in a night. One that sticks out was in Cardiff a couple of years ago when Wade was whitewashed 7-0 by Michael van Gerwen. Gary Anderson played extremely poorly in his match, and then when he played Van Gerwen later, he beat him.
137.
Sometimes makes no sense.
Well, because they split up they play the first two games, either one of them, and then it's the last game, and it's a period of time, and it's only a short format, so you can have bursts of talent, really, can't you? So, or a drought.
80.
Yes, well, if players played exactly the same every time, they'd be machines. And we're watching a machine, actually, tonight against Van Barneveld, and that's not going to go, so the machine back for 36.
Well, the machine in his final leg against Michael van Gerwen went 140, 140, 180, and never got another turn. So the machine isn't faulty. It was just bested.
No, he played an extremely good match, a brilliant match, and an extremely good last leg, as you just hinted at, John.
57.
Barney, the head shaking is starting, and well, you mentioned it earlier in the evening in commentary, John. If Barney were to play Phil Taylor and James Wade in a double dose tonight and pick up absolutely zip, that would be potentially catastrophic in his bid for a top 4 finish.
Definitely. He really needs to try and rally here, because he won't get the second chance at these points.
140.
No. And, you know, what remains of his second set of 7 fixtures contains the top 3 players in the world, MBG, Gary Anderson and Peter Snakebite Wright, so a lot of tough fixtures. Barney needs points, and he needs them now. That will help.
Yeah, how quickly we forget the 4-game win streak.
130 now, then you've got 124.
The win streak is no more, but he wants to avoid a loss.
92.
A string of losing.
Barney back for double 16. Much better leg this. This will be a 13-darter if he can nail it first time. Well, that will do just as well. And he levels up the match. Maybe that'll just give him a little injection of adrenaline.
16.
Oh, and a poor open with throw, so Raymond can try and find some momentum here. If he can create pressure on James Wade. We see the table. Barney sitting in 4th, but if he doesn't win, he might still be in 4th, but the problem is he'll have played the one more game.
Yeah.
100.
He will have played 11 after this evening, as will Wade. Clearly, the other 6 protagonists will only have played 10. We're in Liverpool next week. It was a cracking night in Liverpool. Barney there will be playing a resurgent Adrian Lewis.
100.
Really impressive reversal of last week's form from Jackpot. Lost 7-3 to Gary Anderson last week in Cardiff. The scoreline exactly reversed
91.
in Lewis's favour. Excellent performance from Jackpot.
Well, Adrian seemingly is learning how to make the most of every situation and give himself chances and take them.
Oh, it's on here for Barney. He needs another there. Bull perhaps. I'll leave 65.
So trouble for James Wade as the door opens. With the legendary Dutchman. Move ahead 2-1. Needs 25 for tops. Scott messy.
Very messy. Messy because the first dart being outside left him with just a bull shot. Wade wants tops to steal. Double 10, his old pal. And even his old pal isn't interested. So Barney reprieve.
Well, they both look a little weary, a little tired. A lot of emotion it takes to get on that stage of play. Double 8. He cleans it up.
Raymond van Barneveld.
James really, when he had 1-4-1 left, he didn't do a very good job to only leave the 94. I know we got 2 darts for double, but he could have been in a much better spot.
16.
And the 2 darts for double were ordinary in reality. Certainly in comparison with the way he threw so beautifully earlier on in the evening, but very difficult to replicate that in that adrenaline-fueled opening contest of the night against Michael van Gerwen. Barney firing a lot.
Yeah, he seems to be settling in nicely, which he never quite did against Phil. Phil wouldn't allow it.
100.
No, terrific performance from Phil Taylor tonight, completing the league double over Van Barneveld.
91.
Averaging around 106, and for much of the match averaging 110, Phil Taylor. But Wade has not found the rhythm.
60. Revenue foul 170.
No, he's not playing anywhere near like how he did in the opening match.
134.
Well, he had 4 maximums in that opening match, James Wade, and in this game only 1 score of 140 plus.
Oh, he had quite a few 140s as well in that match.
Indeed he did, John. Barney looking for 36. And he utilised that. Yes, he can. And he leads 3-1, the big Dutchman.
There's a good first dart. But he can't follow it, and he was following that with ease earlier. It's so cruel that you play like that earlier and you come back and you just can't find it.
99.
Seemingly no justice. Frustrating game.
98.
Well, at the moment, Wade is on 8 points in the Premier League, so already 4 points behind Barney. If he were to lose here, the gap would extend to 6. That's a whopping gap at this stage of the season.
100.
With only 5 games for both players after tonight.
Yeah, you don't want to end up 6 under.
Unless you're playing golf.
95.
One exception. Well done, sir.
Well, this really has all the hallmarks of a leg that James Wade
16.
almost has to win. Clearly, from 4-1 down, he'd still have a squeak, but a minuscule one.
105, James Fowler, 48. Revenue required 97.
Well, the treble there would have left double 12 for Barney.
57.
So Wade hit. Well, it's got to go, John. He's got to clickety-click the 66.
Yeah, he has to make something of this. It's tops to pull within one, and he gets it. And what a fantastic arena full of excited fans. And there are two favorites here tonight, I believe, were Raymond and Gary Anderson, who have both lost. Can you imagine what the volume would be if they had won their games? And it looks like they're getting teased with the prospect of one of their two favorites performing and winning.
83.
Well, they've been treated royally, haven't they? By Van Gerwen and by Taylor and by Lewis. Snakebite right with his comeback as well. But as you say, John, they want to serenade Raymond van Barneveld.
100.
Oh, great dart to follow. So he's at 81 after 9. I'm sure they'd love an 11 dart game. Settle for a 12 to get a leg away from
100.
At least a point. Or 2 legs away. Well, I'm getting carried away.
Doesn't need to go 12 ball here. And a 4 to set it up.
49.
Plenty of time. Courtesy of his very good opening 3 turns in this leg. A dozen darts thrown by Raymond van Barneveld to lead double 16, which he now eyes up for a 4-2 lead.
And well done, because 118 sort of thing that James Wade can punish people with. I'm just wondering if James Wade really enjoyed the quicker pace of MVG versus the more deliberate approach of Raymond.
Well, Raymond is enjoying the deliberate approach of Raymond as he hits his 4th maximum. He had 4 maximums in that first game against Phil Taylor. As Wade looks for his first of this match.
140.
Wade averaging around about 16 points lower than his previous meeting. And Barney here, looking for back-to-back to lead the 9-dart finish. He's had 2 in the Premier League. He was the first man to have one in the Premier League.
60.
Let's hope for a hat trick for Barney.
Oh, like Dave Chisnell before him. Dave Chisnell twice, in fact, tonight went 180, 180 at the start of legs, but couldn't find the 7th perfect dart. But Barney, remember, lost the first leg of this match and seemed lethargic. He's anything but now.
He's tough to read, really is. It's double 10. Once again, shuts the door on a potential opportunity for Wade. Okay, he's a leg away from a point right now, Rod.
He is indeed.
I've nailed it here, I think.
Well, having looked lethargic, as I mentioned, he's actually threatening now to record his best statistical performance of the entire Premier League. His average, the best one he's produced, was 103.71 in Rotterdam against Gary Anderson. And at the moment, just averaging around about 102.
His best of this season.
Yes, of this season.
Yes.
60.
And instead it has been Wade who has shown signs of fatigue in this second contest of the night. Can he put one in between? No.
Well, the way he lost to Michael van Gerwen, that would take the steam out of anybody.
Sixth of the match, first for Wade. Gives himself a chance of prolonging the contest.
118, James about 161.
Has to hold, and then he's got to find a break from somewhere as well.
83.
Which he hasn't managed at all in the match up to press.
Well, he's kind of set himself up. He was trying to get 25 to get to 56, got a 3, but he's still single the tops. And that's how it's worked out.
58.
Well, this will be 6-2 now if Barney can convert this opportunity. He's got 3 in hand as he looks at double 14. And that's right on the outside wire. And that's where he wanted it. 6-2 to Van Barneveld. He was 1-0 down. He's won 6 out of 7 legs. He's making this look easy against an out of sorts Wade.
Oh, he really wants a 9-darter, Rod. Bad deflection. Yeah, we see the table as it is. 1 point added for Raymond there. 59. Still could get another. Needs another, really.
Well, if he doesn't get another from here, he's going to be absolutely furious, and he'd have every right to be. To not convert from here.
100.
4 legs clear, just needs one of these last 4. Wade threatening absolutely nothing in terms of a comeback.
Well, we saw Peter Wright battle back from 6-3 to get a point.
100.
Yeah.
And we also saw James Wade play a lot better than Peter Wright tonight, earlier.
57.
But looking unlikely to find that sort of form. With a snap of the fingers.
Well,
he'd like to leave 24, wouldn't he? Well, 64 ain't bad. 2-dart combination to wrap up the match comfortably. And at least come away from Dublin with 2 points from his 2 matches. 1 dart at double, which will be double 16. And he used the second dart as a guide. And Barney wraps up a 7-2 rout of James Wade. And that could be very useful, those 2 points for Raymond van Barneveld. It secures his spot in the top 3 as we leave Dublin and head for Liverpool next Thursday.
Been a fantastic night here in Dublin. Michael van Gerwen opening up the night with 113 average and a 7-5 victory over James Wade, who averaged 110. Phil Taylor 7-3 over Barney. Chisholm and Peter Wright 6 apiece. Adrian Lewis a magnificent 7-3 victory over Gary Anderson. And James Wade beaten by Barney 7-2. League table looks like this. It's tight, it's tense. Michael van Gerwen on 16, from Peter Wright 14, Barney on 14, Phil Taylor 13, and Gary Anderson and Adrian Lewis both on 11 points. It's a heck of a run-in towards the end of the season, Wayne Mardle.
Every game just seems so difficult in this Premier League. It's not meant to be easy, it's meant to be difficult.
Let's hear from Barney now, talking to Rod Studd.
twice, and that was important to get something from your second match, wasn't it?
I know I played James last week, and 1 week later played James again, and I'm thinking, how's the schedule been formed, you know? So to play Phil, you know, Phil wasn't playing his A game for the last 4 or 5 weeks. Tonight he was there, you know, he showed up, great finishes. And I was surprised about that, and he played awesome, he played good, and quality game, he beat me. Then it's hard to go back, you know, I know the crowd is behind me, but you have to go back and you try to focus for the next game, because there's 2 points to get, you know. Well, lucky it is James' birthday today, and he lost both matches. I feel sorry for him, because you don't want to lose 2 matches on your birthday, you know, but we all have to play our A game, we all have to play our game to win, and 2 points out of 2. I was never ever close to winning the game against Phil. I was not happy with that. I went back and I had a little talk to myself. Come on, Ray, there's 2 points to get, and I got it.
Well, good. It's ended on a high note, Barney. We're seeing Liverpool next week. We know it's your birthday in a couple of weeks too, so look forward to that as well. Thank you, Barney.